Stop believing that talent is the ultimate ceiling. The biggest myth in personal growth is the idea that people succeed simply because they were born gifted. Talent might give someone a quick start, but it rarely decides who finishes strong. What truly creates greatness is something far more powerful, far more enduring, and far more under your control. It's the psychology of focus. It's the discipline to stay the course. It's the determination to keep going long after the naturally gifted have stopped.
When people talk about successful individuals, they often highlight their natural abilities first. They'll say someone is smart or athletic or artistic. But talent isn't the engine. It's only the spark. And a spark doesn't sustain a fire. Fuel does.
That fuel is something called grit. Grit is the combination of unwavering focus, relentless determination, and a commitment to long-term goals, no matter how difficult, no matter how uncomfortable, and no matter how slow progress might feel. Think about this. Talent gets bored. Talent gets complacent. Talent expects things to come easily, and when the first real adversity hits, many talented people fold. They quit the moment things stop being effortless. Determination, on the other hand, doesn't quit.
Determination operates in both sunshine and storms. It shows up even when the motivation disappears. It pushes through frustration, discomfort, and failure. That is why determination routinely beats natural ability.
The people who rise higher than everyone else aren't just the naturally gifted, they are the ones who choose to show up every day. They practice when others rest. They study when others scroll. They train while others make excuses. They commit to improving, not just displaying their strengths but sharpening their weaknesses. That's what deliberate practice is. It's not about doing the things you're already good at. It's about facing the uncomfortable truth of what you're not good at and dedicating time to improve it. That is where grit is forged. That is where success becomes inevitable. The secret that high achievers know is this: intelligence is passive, but determination is active. It's a force you create, it's a habit you cultivate, and it's a mindset designed to resist distraction. When you see successful people, you're watching the result of consistency, thousands of small, unglamorous actions repeated day after day that most others simply aren't willing to commit to. To build this mental strength, you need to eliminate distraction. Distraction is the enemy of focus, and every major goal requires long stretches of uninterrupted concentration. You must train your mind the same way you train your body. Remove the noise. Shut out the unnecessary.
Build routines that support your ambition instead of sabotaging it. This isn't about working harder for a single day. This is about structuring your life to work better every day.
You also have to learn how to celebrate small wins. These tiny victories are the breadcrumbs that lead you toward the larger success you're chasing. Each small win is proof that your effort is working. Most people ignore these wins because they seem insignificant, but success is built out of these moments. Grit turns daily victories into long-term greatness. Another crucial part of building grit is reframing failure. Instead of seeing failure as a dead end, see it as feedback. Failure is information. It tells you what needs adjusting. It guides you to your next step. Most talented people crumble when they fail because they're not used to discomfort. But the determined person sees failure as part of the journey. Every setback becomes a stepping stone, not a stop sign. When you adopt this mindset, you begin to realize that talent is overrated. Many talented individuals burn bright for a moment. They shine intensely but briefly. They rely too heavily on what came naturally to them. Meanwhile, the determined individuals, the ones with grit, burn steadily. They outwork. They outwork. They outwork. They outfocus. And because they stay in the game longer, they master what others quit. Talent gives you potential, but grit turns potential into achievement. Hard work always beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. This isn't just a motivational quote, it's a law of life. You can become extraordinary if you commit to the mindset that refuses to quit. You can build skills. You can build discipline. You can build the psychology needed to push through resistance. And the moment you take full responsibility for that process, talent becomes irrelevant.
So choose your path with intention. Build a mind that is stronger than your excuses. Strengthen your focus until distractions no longer pull you away from your goals. Train your determination until quitting doesn't feel like an option.
Let your resolve become the force that turns obstacles into opportunities. Because the world doesn't belong to the talented. It belongs to the determined. It belongs to the ones who wake up daily and choose progress over comfort. It belongs to the ones who build grit. And if you build that grit, if you truly embrace the psychology of discipline, focus, and resilience, there will come a day when people call you talented, without realizing that everything you achieved came not from natural brilliance but from relentless effort. Grit is the ultimate equalizer. It makes natural talent irrelevant. And it is yours to build, starting today.